Okay, now we've been fiddling with the microphone to try and get more volume out of it. Let's just move it up a wee bit and see whether that makes any difference. It should do. Now, it's Saturday today and it's in July 2025. We're in one of these heat waves again here in France. And Mongo the Dalmatian and I were on a morning constitutional at about 7:45. And going over the level crossing just close to the house, it's the main line from Nantes to Paris, or Paris to Nantes. It carries a lot of traffic. And the barrier didn't look very happy. In fact, when we got closer, the first barrier we come to, they're plastic barriers and they go about halfway across the road. It had been smashed in two. In fact, it was completely bent round. Someone had hit it, a real whack at quite high speed. Hadn't stopped. Some drunk, I suppose, last night. So the other side of the crossing, there's a little box and you press a button and it gets you in contact with the controller for that particular part of the railway line, and you then tell you what the problem is. You tell him what the problem is. So he asked me whether there's any problem getting over the crossing. I said no, the crossing is quite accessible. It's all right. It's the barrier's bent right round out the way. But it isn't working properly. So they immediately put a stop on the trains or slow them down. There should have been several trains go past in the time I was out on the dog walk, probably 2 or 3, and there was nothing. So everybody's notified and slowed down. And what was it? It's 9:05 when I'm doing this. It was 7:45. It's over an hour and there's nobody arrived there yet. Normally when things happen like this, there's a gang there to repair it within the hour. Anyway, an hour's gone, there's nobody there. Anyway, a train has just gone past slowly, tooting its horn all the way to make sure it doesn't run over anybody. I can see the barriers what barriers left is going up and down, and the lights are working, so that's all right. And there's a pink train just gone past, which is one of those high-speed cheapo trains which they resurrected from using carriages from the 1960s and old 1960s mainline electric locos, and they paint them all pink and send them on the way. Then they run from Paris to Nantes, and it's ever so cheap, but there's no services. I think it's got toilets. There's nothing else. Nothing. The corridor trains. But they get from Paris to Nantes in 4 hours. They keep stopping a lot. But in fact, on this bit of line, that train goes a lot faster than the TGV, because the line we have here isn't a designated TGV line. It carries everything, goods traffic, lots of passenger trains, all sorts of things. So the TGVs are limited. They can't go high speed down here. But that electric pink train, it goes damn sight faster than the TGVs. Anyway, he's gone past just now, tooting his horn and going very slowly. So we should see what happens. But it's quite interesting, really, stopping the trains. Well, someone's got to do it, haven't they? You've got to notify the authorities that there's a problem. Last time we did it, the barriers are down and wouldn't go up, and they were permanently on light blinking, stop the traffic. And they were here within the hour and fixed it. So we should see what happens. So just an interesting, funny episode. We're on a dog walk. I didn't have my camera, so the picture we've got here is a stock picture off the internet, but that doesn't really matter. But there we are. So another interesting episode on our dog walk in the morning. Don't forget, Cracker Books, bit up here. There's all kinds of books to download if you want. There's picture story books, books for children. And don't forget, on Buzzsprout, you can download any of over 200 audio podcasts. Thanks for being with us. Cheerio.